Hello everyone, welcome back to our wild exploration. Our baseless, hardcore survival game where we are trying to explore a new world in the 1.19 update. So when we last left off we had made one of these large-scale maps and we're going to keep on exploring it, and when we find a point of interest like a cave or a village or what have you, we're going to stop and take a closer look. For now, we're going to get back to filling in the map. As you can see, we've got a very full inventory here, so we're going to probably have to do something about that pretty soon. But for now, we'll keep moving around. I think, as I look out at the gentle hills of perhaps a plains biome, that we've got a couple of copies of all of those flowers already. I explained that I like to collect those as I go out exploring in our last video. I like to have one that I can turn into dye to unlock some recipes, and then another one that I can just plant somewhere. We've already got, back in one of our chests at the village that we improved, we've got a couple of dandelions and a couple of poppies. So we'll just leave those there, and we've got two of everything else we're seeing. What are we doing for food? We've got plenty. We've got lots and lots of bread. So we're going to leave those pigs alone. We have down here, it looks like a ravine or a gorge or whatever you want to call it. Those are pretty dangerous to explore without any armor. So I'm not sure we're going to go down there, but I do see a little iron. It wouldn't hurt us to pick some of that up. So let's see. Is there a way we can make some room here? Most of that stuff we need. Some of those flowers are pretty easy to come by. Some of these saplings are pretty easy to come by. I really didn't want to have to go back to that village. I don't want to feel like we've got a base. It's going to sound like a broken record here before too much longer. Well, the stuff we've got, this is looking like something that maybe we can get rid of. But I think what we'll do instead is we'll plant these oak saplings. We'll just expand this forest here a little bit. We need a little iron. I'm not going to go mining for it, but when it's just standing out there on the surface like that, or practically on the surface, I think I'm going to grab it. You need to be able to make shields. Go through them pretty quickly once you start fighting things, if they're not enchanted. See, there's iron right down there. So we need some blocks to pillar up with. We have. And I thought I heard something there. Well, let's just go see what the other end of this looks like. It looks like this one isn't too long or too terribly deep. This goes into a kind of a crawling cave space, it looks like. We don't have, there's a creeper there. Since we don't have much in the way of protective gear yet, I'm trying to avoid deep dark caves for the moment. Any armor, we only have a shield, which can be enough, but if you miss a creeper and it explodes on you, as you might recall from our last video, that can be fatal. I think we had half a heart left after a creeper explosion last time. I might be remembering wrong, but it happens. We want to avoid tempting fate. So, we'll just take a peek. Oh, there's a mine shaft here. Maybe we will explore. Mine shafts can have all kinds of good stuff in them. They're also very dangerous, but it might be worth the risk. I'm calling out a mine shaft here because of this structure here that marks off a structure that the game automatically generates. So dangerous because it's so dark. But we're going to find a lot of iron and things like that in here. And since we need some armor to explore some of the more dangerous places, that's what we're going to do. There's some more iron. Food. Wow, a nice power book. Some rails. Alright then. We're going to have to make a lot of room. Let's pick that up. Guess we can just beat that. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I'm not going to be able to separate that chest from that minecart. We can replace the boat. Let's get rid of that. Honestly, we can replace these flowers. They're very common. They're practically everywhere. Let's dump the leather. That's pretty easy to come by, as is the beef, as much as I hate to drop that. We haven't even cooked it yet, so that'll give us room. Birch saplings are pretty common too. That will give us a good amount of room. We'll pick up all this stuff now. And still have room, yes, for the iron ore. Since we're already picking up rails, let's just grab these ones here too. I think we can leave the wood stuff, but at least the rails, when we need them in the future, we will have them. We won't have to spend iron on them. Let's grab these stalagmites and stalactites. Dripstone, they call it. I should call it by what the game calls it. They're still up. Ooh. Huh. We're going to have to make a little more room so that we can take... Well, we don't really need to take the dripstone blocks. We can just make dripstone blocks with 4 pointed dripstone if we need it. I don't even know that we need it. Not sure why the... Oh. Let's put a light on that so we can see better. Yeah, there's still a dripstone on there. Pointed dripstone. More. Those pointed dripstone take a long time to grow if you're trying to make them. So, what's this? It already had a torch in it. That's cool. They take a long time to grow, so I'm going to grab some of those pointed dripstone. We'll leave that there so we know we haven't gone that way yet. Let's go back and grab that iron that we saw earlier. Finish grabbing these rails. Iron here. Just the one piece. This kind of looks like a more dangerous part of the mine shaft. We're going to light everything up, trying to make it as safe as possible. Keep monsters from spawning here. I'm concerned about the ones that may have already spawned, but there's nothing to do about that. So we're looking for more chests, like that minecart chest that we found, and we're hoping to find enchanted books or enchanted gear. That's how I'd like to get our gear mostly in this particular series. I will trade with villagers if I have to, but chests in places like this can give us a lot of what we need. It's just kind of fun to open up a chest and be like, oh, there's something great in here, I can use this. Oh, hello, bat. I guess the bat gets to live. Let's put that light there. Probably doesn't need to be quite so close. Down there. Take that one because there's one right there. Or we could put one here and take that one. Put another one here. That's a little darker than I want it to be. Alright. How many more rails can we hold? 32. Let's just fill up a stack of those. We could come back if we want to, but I think devoting one stack to rails for now is probably plenty. I don't even know if we're going to use rails since we're not going to be base building. We're not going to be building farms or things like that, so. But this will save us some iron if we decide to use them in the future. Maybe we'll do something like make a roller coaster in one of the villages or something. I don't know. Time to eat some food. Bread restores 2.5. Those little hunger icons. 10 points of hunger, since they divide them in half, like that. Or 5, rather. I like to keep that hunger as full as possible. Keep our saturation high, so if we get hit, we just start healing immediately. Also makes our food last a little longer. Let's throw a torch down there. Make that a little safer if we go down that way. Our goal is just to explore the mineshaft structure, since that is likely to have treasure like we've already found. Grabbing some more of these pointed dripstone. That dripstone is floating in the air. How interesting. Light that up. These crawling caves, they can just go on forever. That's mineshaft above us. Let's light up a little further. That's the end of that. Let's pillar up to that. Yeah, let's just use this cobblestone. We don't need this hoe. Why did we bring that? Oh, because we had those pumpkins. That's why. We can just make another one. Sticks and such are easy to come by. Let's finish pillaring that up there so we don't have monsters climbing up behind us unawares. There's that iron. Delicious iron. We had shears, we do have shears. I think we can harvest these cobwebs. Yeah. I'm not sure what we would do with them. We'll leave them behind if we have to. Alright. So many places to go. My. I'm lost with options. Just make that whole thing fall instead of tapping it from the bottom. It's pretty dark. Let's light that up. Haven't gone this way yet. I feel like I'm just wandering around randomly. We'll get it all explored. Let's go this way first, since it's lit. It's probably what I should have been doing from the beginning, since that's what's going to help us know where we've been. We're going to light up stuff we explore, and of course, since these mines are a structure, they spawn with some torches in them. Clearing out these cobwebs will also help us know where we've been. A little bit, anyway. Let's go this way first. Mines tend to be kind of big. What do we have in here? Let's swim up in this hole just because. Ah, yes, that's where we had our little mining snake. Accidentally dug a hole. Guess we should plug that up. Because that water makes it hard to move around. Alright. We've gone that way. Let's go this way. More iron. Alright. To 9. It's enough to make at least a chest piece. Or boots and a helmet. We might have to stop soon and find this. I think we've been this way. We haven't been down there. There's some iron down there, so maybe we should go. It's starting to get dark outside. Wasn't going to break for coal, but we're going to be using some soon, so let's just grab a little. Also help us replenish our torch supply that's getting low. I wonder how we're doing for wood. We don't have any wood. Well, we've got 19 sticks. That's enough to make a lot of torches and a couple of pickaxes. We'll need to do that. And there's a zombie. Let's get out our zombie slaying axe. Ah. Let's not fall down. Smite that zombie, do-si-do. Alright. That there. Alright, we've been here, we dug some iron there. Man, there's just iron everywhere. Looks like this part is still technically part of the mine structure, so we'll keep exploring. Once I'm sure we're out of the mine structure, we'll turn around. So I'm not, as I said before, terribly interested in exploring caves when we don't have good gear. Not that the mines are much less dangerous, but they are a little less dangerous. One of the problems with underground caves, especially the very vertical ones like gorges and ravines, is there will often be dark ledges up above your head, and creepers can spawn on there, and other monsters can spawn on there too, but obviously the creepers are the most dangerous ones because they'll light up and then drop from the sky and they'll explode before you even realize they're there. Very dangerous. Died more than once that way. I'd rather not die that way. Alright, that down there looks like it's outside of the mine structure, so we're going to go up. We're going to have to make a new pickaxe very soon. We've been here. I was thinking about dropping down there, but now that I've been down there, I'm pretty sure it's outside of the mine, so we're not going to go that way. Alright. I am kind of walking around in circles. I don't think we got over there to see if the mine continues that direction. Let's head up. Need some cobblestone. Let's just carve that spot out over our heads. Like this. Might want to go a little higher because I think this is the way out. Light just a bit higher so we don't get dive bombing creepers. This looks bright enough. It's probably not going to make any creepers, or monsters, I should say. But this is not. And when it turns night, even though we're down here in some caves, where it's just going to be dark no matter what we do, I think I'm going to sleep. Whoa, there he is! Volunteer creeper. Whew. But yeah, so we're going to light up. Oops. That's just not working for me, is it? I'm just going to fill that little spot there. And maybe the spot here. There. There we go. I'll make it a little bit easier to get out if we go this way. Monsters won't spawn right next to you. They have to be at least about 32 blocks away. And they can spawn up to 128 blocks away, so lighting up this top part of the cave that we crawled through to get to the mine might be good life insurance later. We don't want to come up here feeling safe because we just got done exploring that mine and then surprise, creepers, just like we found there. Took half our health out. I must say, I'm happy to find this mine structure. Do kind of wish that we had found some other structure first, something more exotic, but at least we got some random interesting stuff here. Alright, let's do that. And we'll put down the crafting table, make some torches while we're waiting. Ooh, that's about enough. Well, let me make a few more. Okay. Still leaves us enough to make some tools. I think we might just break some of these wood blocks and make some more sticks so we can make more tools. Kind of hate to break up the mine structure like this, but we need it. Turn those into sticks. Let's go a little higher. Let's fill up our stick stack. Stick stack. Paddywhack. Oh boy. You know you've been roaming around in the dark too long when you start modifying random children's rhymes. We can still hold about 8 rails. Let's grab those. Can't think of any good reason to take fences, so we're not going to do that. We need more wood blocks. Let's put a torch there. Is this the way we've been? Yup, it sure looks like it. Haven't been that way yet though. This might be able to be one of the rules that we do. Try and avoid more traditional Minecraft activities. Maybe the only place we can mine is in mines instead of digging them ourselves. I don't know. Don't really have to make that restriction, I suppose. And I also don't suppose we really have to explore this entire mineshaft. They can be quite large. This is the first thing we found where we might find some treasure chests, and I'm kind of excited to find some. Found one already. Found it so fast it spoiled me a little bit. Like, oh, let's find some more. Let's find some more. The rest of this mine has been stingy with us. No more chests for you, they say. I think we're starting to run out of time for this video. What I may do is, since this mine is going to be a lot of the same stuff that you've already seen, I might finish exploring it off camera. And if there's really something rather interesting to see, then I might start the camera back up again and make another video of whatever that is. So, I'd like to thank you all for joining us today in our continuation of our exploration, baseless exploration challenge. And we'll hope to see you again next time real soon. Have a good one now. Until then.